So I finally got around to watching Harley Quinn and the fabulous anticipation of one Harley Quinn, whatever the fuck that name is. Really, really good cinematography, especially that police fight. I have not seen this movie since it came out in the theaters like 2 years ago, and I've had the 4K DVD ever since. So I popped it in, threw it on, and it's really beautiful. The performances are really well. Margot Robbie is just really good as Harley Quinn. Uh, Ewan McGregor is really good as Black Mask, and I just love like the Jim Carrey vibe he gives off. Like just like I don't give a fuck. He's really over the top. He's torturing fucking Harley Quinn. He's just sitting there eating popcorn. Like I just love him. He was really over the top. From what I know about Black Mask, I haven't read about him in the comics, but the information that I have gathered on the internet, he's more of like a straight serious villain. So it was nice seeing Ewan McGregor just, I don't know, having a blast. You could tell he was having a lot of fun and wasn't taking the character too serious. I really like how they did Black Mask. The only thing I didn't like about him was him getting his mask at the end, which was cool. The build-up was good, but I didn't. I mean, he doesn't really get to fight Harley Quinn at all. They get a really good moment exchanging some dialogue, and they bounce off each other really good back and forth. But then he just gets blown up like right away. I'm like, oh, I wish he got to like fight a bit more. But other than that, he did a really good job. He was in the movie a lot. His motivations were really clear. I really liked them. I liked Black Canary. I liked Huntress for the most part. And the cop girls, not annoying like they are, and usually the side girls, or when they're a detective or something, usually they like drag down the team a bit. But she was really interesting. She shaved her fucking balls for this, so that's what her shirt says. If you haven't seen the movie, another positive thing: the fighting is really good. It's shot like I actually think the people I heard somewhere on YouTube, I don't know who said it, but kudos whoever did. The people who shot John Wick, I gotta look it up. The people who shot John Wick shot this movie, and you can tell it's really, really nice. It's a lot of just one shots, and you can tell everyone does their own stunts for the most part. There's a couple of people I think that. Sorry, you got a fucking piece of hair sticking up here, pissing me off. But yeah. I had another positive. The soundtrack is really good. Unlike Suicide Cock, the fucking soundtrack is really, really good here. It suits the movie. And it's a really colorful movie. It's really beautiful to look at. Yeah, moving on to the negatives. I know it kind of sounded like I rushed a bit there to get to the negatives. Seeing this movie the first time, I liked it a bit more. I didn't really like it. I liked it the second time, don't get me wrong, but after knowing what happens, it's kind of like whatever. It's kind of like one of those one and done movies. Once you've seen it, there's no really rewatchability other than it being just, it's a good time killer. It's a good, fun movie to sit down and watch. It doesn't worry about connecting to any other DC movies like Batman or Superman or Joker or anything like Suicide Squad, which wouldn't make sense, but I don't know. It was a good movie. It was a good time killer. The only negative I have is I wouldn't say the middle dragged, but like it just went on a bit. There was a bit too much of Harley Quinn not having emotion. Like the cougar dies, or a hyena or the fuck, but then she finds him out like at the end that he's still alive. And then the Chinese guy is like the only guy that portrays her, so like that's really the only like emotional part. There wasn't really emotional stuff here. Sorry, mispronouncing their words. But I wasn't really expecting that from this movie, so I can't get mad at it. All in all, I give it an 8 out of 10. Really good time. Not really any complaints. Like I said, I didn't go in here looking for emotional stuff. I just went in here looking to have a good time, and that's what I had, just like Uncharted. So if you guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out on 4K because it's really nice. And tomorrow, my Batman vs Superman review will be out. So thank you everyone for watching.